Hello and welcome to Study with Sudhir. We come to you today from the Army Public School, RK in Secunderabad, which is the oldest Army public school in the Southern Command. And with me is English teacher Swarajya Lakshmi ma'am. The exams are just a few days away, and this is the first time that the CBSE is going to conduct it on OMR sheets, MCQ based examination. So, what are you telling the students? How different should be their preparation ahead of the English examination?
Yes, the approach should be, practical, because it is MCQ based and the child has to arrive at choice very soon, and time management is required. So we give them quite many sample papers to solve, and then we time it out, and thereafter they are able to do the paper well in time. So we give them training, and also grammar part and writing part, whatever is there in the English paper. We have to change our strategies, actually, naturally we have to. So in the writing part, they are not writing anything, they are just choosing the choices which are required in a format. Suppose it is a letter writing. So the question would be like, what would you choose as the address to the editor? So, and we give them 4 choices. So out of that, the correct choice has to be chosen. So they do it accordingly.
So, on the face of it, when you hear about it, read it, it seems to make it rather easy. Is that really so, or is there some kind of a googly out there?
Yes, it is a googly, naturally, because the children are used to writing, their answers, and it is ready in their mind. But here the choices are given from the CBSE, and the choices are sometimes a little tricky. So they have to arrive at the right choice, and if they make a wrong choice, the mark is gone.
So you mentioned letter writing in specifically. Now, does it call for a different kind of a mindset when you're approaching how to prepare for writing, or writing, not exactly writing, or choosing the options in the letter writing?
Yes, they have to know the format well. The letter format, whether it's a formal letter or whether it's an article, whether it's a analytical paragraph writing or something, the format they should know very well. They can arrive at the choice easily.
Grammar, I guess it wouldn't be so much of a different kind of an approach. But when it comes to studying the poems and the stories, do you advise a different approach now? You need to be much more thorough with the text now as compared to a typical subjective type exam?
Yes, they have to be thorough with the figures of speech and the spellings and the word meanings and the opposites. So all these things will matter. There is a different approach.
A question that a student has sent to me from Lucknow says, how do you figure out the hidden intent and theme of an unseen poem or prose?
Yes, hidden intent. We always say that a poet perceives a poem in a different manner, and it can have many explanations. So whichever is most suitable, we choose that. So there are many interpretations by different people. It can be, but as you read and reread, you get to the conclusion as to what could be the theme, and then it's easy.
But again, could it differ from student to student? Why I'm saying this is, in a subjective answer, you can say this could mean this could mean this as well. But in an MCQ, you can choose only one. So how do you kind of resolve this dilemma?
So you have to be reading the poem quite often, poetry quite often, to understand the way the poets put their words and the meanings that they mean. So they have to do excessive reading, extensive reading.
Overall, do you think finally, does the MCQ based examination make it less strenuous for the student, given the entire, to use a Hindi word, hawa around board examination? Does it reduce the tension a bit?
The picture seems rosy for them because MCQs, they think that we need not read, everything is there, we just have to choose. But then when it comes to really choosing in the exam, when the time is ticking, that is the time when they realize that they should have been thorough with their reading and comprehension. So once they have read it, they have made notes, they are thorough with them, then they can comprehend and easily, sail through. But those who think that it is nothing, and questions are already there, answers are already there, we have to just make a choice, they are lagging behind them.
So while it may seem rosy, the real thorns may be the fact that they need to make these choices and choose correctly.
It is rather opposite. The way they think, it is quite opposite. They have to be more prepared now.
Thank you very much for your time and all these tips, and I'm sure the students will find them extremely useful. Thank you very much. Thank you.